in my pocket, shooting like a rocket, yeah. Thousands in the bank account, you hating if you're knocking it. Click, clack, clocking, never slow, never stopping it. Try to block my movement, see this pistol, I be popping it.
Let's go. What's up? Welcome back, everybody. So I had everything running, so I figured why not knock out another video. And with this video, it's something that I didn't want to make a video on because I don't really have much nice to say on the situation, but I'll try to keep it as positive as possible. So this has to do with a rapper by the name of LaRusell. And the reason why I wanted to speak on this is because this controversy has been popping up on my timelines for the past couple of weeks, at least. And I can tell you that me personally, I'm not really interested in any of it. I'm not really interested in the artist, the music, none of that. So I can tell you that I've been personally blocking all of that stuff from my timeline for the past 6 months to a year. But it seems that no matter how many times I tell Instagram that I'm not interested in that content, it keeps popping up on my timeline for whatever reason. And I guess that could be a conversation for a different day, but back to the subject. So I guess what's going on with LaRusell is he's made a recent song or video in which he's talking about heaven sent and saying some controversial stuff. And as far as the clip, it starts out with him saying that he was told that he shouldn't do that, but he's going to do it anyways. And whether he should or shouldn't do it, I mean, I don't know. I mean, as an artist, you got to do what you want to do and do what you feel is right. And so I'm not here to say what he does is wrong or right, or not even my opinion on what he did and the controversy itself, but just kind of my opinion as to why it keeps popping up on my feed. And I've pretty much come to the conclusion that this is not coming up on my feed because Instagram wants me to be involved with this controversy. I think that this is a manufactured controversy to get some sort of attention, and that somebody is paying for some sort of ads for it to even be on my feed. Otherwise, it just makes no sense because I keep blocking it and it keeps popping up. Now, what this ultimately led to, from what I now know, is that LaRusell, which I'm not seeing this from him, I'm seeing this from like third-party sources where they're saying that, you know, he's not going to be on social media, and which, let's be real, I think if I had to call it, I mean, it's only a matter of time for him to come back and be the champion and the hero of Instagram once again, right? Especially if this is all manufactured. So I figure it's only a matter of time for that. But as far as him getting off social media because of this, and as far as saying this in the first place, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, there's a lot worse that could be done and said nowadays. And I think that one of the things that we have to understand is, especially as Americans, right, is that we do have freedom of speech and that it's all protected, and that if somebody says something that you don't like or whatnot, you don't really have to get offended by it. You could literally just do what I do and just block it, right? So as far as getting offended on it and then commenting and, you know, being hateful or whatever, or it's just unnecessary. So my advice to anybody who's been offended by this or who's gotten wrapped up in this controversy is just ignore it and block it, because it really, at the end of the day, who cares? It's really insignificant to everything that's going on in this world right now. If you think about it, it's especially in this universe, right? Let alone in this universe, it's insignificant. It's nothing, right? It's not even a needle in the haystack, right? And then on the flip side, the thing that's weird is if you read some of these comments on the comment section, is you see people that are going on and defending it, which I think that's equally as weird, because it's like, who are you to defend what someone else says? Like, you know, like you speak for them. And unless you're getting paid by him or his team or whoever to say these things, then my question for those people is like, what would compel random people to go in defense of him? So to me, it looks like NPC bot behavior. So just this whole thing for me is just you know, and like I said, I never wanted to really speak on it. Something that, you know, I'm not hating on LaRusell. Is the reason why I kind of block this stuff is because it pops up on my stuff so often. And don't get me wrong, the thing that I like about LaRusell is that it was kind of something that was like inspirational, motivational, what he was doing as far as throwing these shows in his backyard, bringing out these old cats from back in the days that I grew up listening to, like Richie Rich, Juvenile, E40. And I thought that was cool. But at the end of the day, right, this is music. For me, it's about the music. It's not about all this, I guess, social media stuff and all this, you know, controversy stuff. So when it comes to the music, I think that's the part that's lacking in this whole situation, is that throughout all this, there's really no substance as far as the music's concerned. So it seems to be like all bark and no bite when it comes to this stuff. It's a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. But when I'm like, okay, well, where's the music? It's like, there's nothing. It's nothing that, like, yes, I've heard the music, but it's nothing memorable. It's nothing that I've played personally. It's not even like in a conversation. So I don't even know anybody that's like slapping that. And I don't even know what there is to slap, or if there's anything to slap, because everything just seems kind of like a social media, something that pops up on my feed. Like, even though I tell Instagram not to do it. And it just, you know, it's just bizarre what this whole thing, music thing's turned into now. It's like a giant advertisement of nothing, right? It's just nothing. And now it's this manufactured drama that is manufactured about nothing, you know? And at the end of the day, right? Nobody died. So, you know, we're all in good health. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section. But until next time, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and peace.
Like my movement, see this pistol, I be popping it.
Let's go, clocking in while these other suckers clocking out. But mind my business, I ain't tripping what they talking about. Blocking all they calls, cause they reckless, tell them watch their mouth. Picked up by the feds, cause they reckless, they ain't watching out. Made a couple moves, now these suckers wanna watch me now. Be the bigger man, I ain't tripping, see me reaching out. Nothing like you suckers out there trying to be some preachers now. Cutting off these snakes, see them turn into some leeches now. Y'all be acting funny, y'all be acting like them goofies.